Hello everybody, welcome to Age's Cozy Crochet Corner, and today on the corner we will be learning how to make this simple granny square heart. So I'm going to be using this two colors. This one is going to be for my heart and this is going to be for the rest. We're going to use a yarn needle to weave in our ends and scissors, and we're also going to need a 5mm hook. Now this is medium 4 waisted yarn, and as you see I don't need much of either in order to complete this. And the method that I'm going to use is going to be low weaving in. So we're going to keep it very minimum with the cutting of our yarn. So we're going to just begin with a basic granny square. Our first 2 rows will be done with this color. So I'm going to get my yarn on my hook and secure it. And then we're going to chain 3. Going into the first chain on our hook, we're going to grab our yarn and we're going to make a slip stitch. See, I'm grabbing the back and we're going to slip stitch right through there. I'm going to chain up 3. Now right into this little circle that we've created, I'm going to make 2 more double crochets. And this is our first cluster of 3 double crochets. I want to chain 1 and go right back into my circle, and I'm working over my ends as I go. I'm going to make 3 more double crochet. And we're going to chain 1. Again, working over our ends. We're going to go right back into the circle and make 3 more double crochet. And chain 1. Going back into the circle, we'll make 3 more double crochets. And chain 1. Now that we've completed all of that, we're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 that we begin with. 1, 2, and 3. Grab our yarn and pull it through. We're now going to chain up 3 more. And we're going to go right into this corner that's right here. Right? We're going to yarn over. We're going to go into that corner and place 2 double crochets. We have our first cluster of 3 double crochets in this row. This will be a corner. We'll finish it when we come back around. We're then going to find our first chain 1 space, our next chain 1 space, and we're going to go in there and place 3 double crochets. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to go right back into that same corner and place 3 more double crochets. We'll find our next chain 1 space right here, and we're going to go in there and place 3 double crochets. And chain 1 and go right back into that same chain 1 space and place 3 more double crochets. We'll find our next chain 1 space, and we're going to go in and place 3 double crochets. chain 1 and go right back in and place 3 more double crochets. And now we come back to this last chain 1 space is where we begin. We're going to finish off that corner by going into that chain 1 space and placing 3 double crochets. Chain 1, and then we're going to slip stitch at the top of the chain 3 we begin with. And we're going to chain 3, and we're going to go right back into this corner and make 2 more double crochets. We have our first cluster of 3 in this row. We'll finish that off when we come back around. We're going to go into this first pocket space right here, and we're going to place 3 double crochets. Now I've placed 2 so far. On my last one, I'm going to change colors. So I'm going to yarn over, go into the space, grab my yarn and take off 2. Now normally I would grab my yarn and take off 2 more, but we're going to change colors here. So I'm just going to drop this one and I'm going to bring in my next color. I want to leave a good tail so I can weave that in later on. I'm just going to place this one on my hook and pull it through. Now I have that one hanging in the back. I want to grab my pink and lay my pink down. So I want to carry both of these yarns with me as we go through this row. So now that I have my gray on my hook, I want to yarn over and I'm going to place my hook into this corner and I'm going to make another corner with the gray. So we're going to go in, grab our gray yarn. Remember, we working over our pink yarn and make a double crochet, and we'll make 2 more. Chain 1, and then we're going to go back into this corner and do 3 more double crochets. But the last one we're going to change colors. So I have 2 and we're going to go in and make our last one, but we're only going to take off 2. We're going to have 2 more on our hook like that, and we're going to drop our gray color and we're going to pick our pink color that we've been carrying in the back with us. Now I'm going to add that on my hook and I'm going to pull it through, finishing that last double crochet. Give a little pull to my gray one, and my gray one is going to sit right here because I'm going to work over it. And then we're going to start the next one, that next space right there. We're going to start that with our pink. And we're going to make 3 double crochets. But on the last one, we're going to switch colors again. So I'm going to yarn over, go in, grab my yarn and come up. Take off 2 loops and drop my pink yarn and pick up my gray. Add my gray to my hook and then take off the last 2 with the gray. So now I'm going to be working over the pink again. See, I lay the pink here and yarn over with the gray, and then we'll do this corner with the gray. So we'll make 3 double crochets. We'll chain 1 and go right back into the corner and make 3 more double crochets. Now that third one, on the third one, we're going to be changing colors. So I have 2. I'm going to go back in and make half of my third one. Drop that yarn, pick up the pink that we've been carrying. and finish off the last two with the pink. Remembering to put our gray right behind so we can work over it. Now I'm going to go into my next space in between my clusters right there, and I'm going to make 3 double crochets. Still carrying the gray. Place it right behind it, and I'm going to go into this corner and I'm going to make 3 double crochets. I'm going to chain 1, and I want to go right back into that corner and make 3 more double crochets. But we'll be changing colors on the third one. So on the third one, we want to go in, grab our yarn, come up, take off 2, and drop our pink, pick up our gray, and we'll take off 2 with the gray. Now I want to go into my next space in between my clusters, and I'm going to make 3 double crochets. We'll be changing colors again, so the third double crochet, we'll go in, grab our yarn, come up, take off 2, and then drop the gray and pick up the pink, and we'll take off the last 2 with the pink. Yarning over with the pink, we're going to go into our last corner and finish up that corner, still working over the gray. So 1 double crochet, go back in, 2, and the third one we want to change colors again, so we're going to go into that corner, grab our yarn, come up, take off 2, drop the pink, and we're going to pick up the gray and finish in the gray, and chain 1 with the gray. We're then going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 where we began, and then we're going to chain up 3. Now we'll solely be dealing with the gray, and we are done with the pink. So I'm going to leave enough space, so I leave enough yarn so I can weave in my ends, and we are done with the pink. So now we want to go back into this corner right here, and we're going to make 2 more double crochets. We have our first cluster of 3 double crochets for this row, and now our in between each cluster of 3 we'll be placing 3 more double crochets. Into the next one, 3 more double crochets. And into our corner, we'll place 3 double crochets. Chain 1. And right back into that same corner, 3 more double crochets. And again, we'll keep that up all the way around into our spaces in between our clusters of 3. We want to put 3 double crochets. The next one, 3 double crochets. And our corner gets 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Chain 1 and So I'm going to keep this up, this pattern in between each of the clusters. We'll put 3 double crochets here, 3 double crochets here, into our corner, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, and in between our clusters, 3 double crochets, and right here 3 double crochets, and I'll come back in and we'll end off this row together. And now we're back to our last corner. So we're going to work the other half of that corner where we place 3 double crochets, chain 1, and we're going to slip stitch into the top chain 3 that we begin with, and then I'm going to chain 1 and pull this through. First we have to cut our yarn, and we're going to go ahead and pull that through, and there we have it, our heart. Now you can use this heart for so many different things, and if you want to, you can just keep going around in the way that I've shown you to make this bigger. Okay, everybody, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on the granny square heart. I do have a tutorial on my page for a granny square heart drawstring bag, which will show you exactly what to do with this little lovely square. So I hope you like this video, but if you like this video, make sure you like this video. And until next time, I'll see you in the comment section.